We are not reporters nor journalists. The views, information, or opinions expressed are strictly and solely barbershop talk. We pride ourselves on being uncut, unapologetic, uncompromising, unfiltered, and refuse to conform to anything less than. So if you can't cut the cap, this ain't the show for you.
David Chappelle had a new comedy came out on Netflix, called Dreamers. Um, Pretty
Shout out to
dope.
Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, pretty dope. He actually went back to DC where he was born and raised, where he did his first show 24 years ago. He hasn't touched that stage in 24 years, so he came back there for a reason. Throughout the movie or throughout the film, they showed clips of him when he was there 24 years ago to when he's there now, and he had a
Okay.
powerful message. The clip that I want to talk about, it ain't really got too much to do about Lil Nas X, but Dave Chappelle made a comment.
My
You know,
screen
everybody
bugging.
you get your skit, you put up you do your scene, and Lil Nas X was a topic. Now, for David Chappelle, it was a hot topic because, as everybody know, he came off that whole thing with the whole transgenders and things like that. You know what I'm saying? It was
You
pretty
talking
hot for
about the
him.
Lil Nas, the guy,
The
you
dude
like
that you
Lil
like,
Nas?
the poster that you had in your house next to your
I'm
bed.
dead. I'm dead.
Yeah, that guy. So,
I can't. My screen bugging. Hold on.
you want me to wait five?
Give me a second. I'll be.
Okay, my producer
I
has
not
left.
yeah, just keep going, keep going. It's all good.
So, so like he make jokes about everything. He said that he wasn't going to talk about the transgenders. This show or this comedy, he was going to talk about disabled people
Okay.
because he has no filter. But he said he's going to mention at least 4 times he will talk about the transgenders, and Little Nas X was one of the topics that he spoke about, which was a
Yeah.
dope lead up. Now, Little Nas X was mad because he's like, "Yo, David Chappelle need to switch up his material." You know what I'm saying? Um, he was like, "That was years ago when I did that video, that song, whatever the case may be, with the whole devil sliding down the stripper pole and things like that." And I'm not that person no more. I don't chase that demonic ways. I'm more on the Christian side of everything.
Okay.
Now, my now my thing is, I feel like we still cross the lines of comedy is comedy. You know what I'm saying? Why are you taking shots back at something this man is saying? If you watched his show, he clowned everybody, even his one of his best friends, Chris Rock. He made a big thing out of the whole Will Smith thing. He talks about everybody, but you felt, and I don't think he was speaking bad about Little Nas X, but you found to go out your way to basically come at him about what he was saying about you. When is
Emotional damage.
Hey, he triggered him. He definitely hit us. He definitely hit a. Hold on. What you say, Hop?
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Right, bro.
Yeah, he
so
definitely hit a soft spot for him.
so my thing is, I ain't gonna lie, the joke was funny. At the end of the joke, it was kind of crazy, but
I missed that part because I didn't watch the whole thing. That must have been at the end.
yeah, it was near the end. Um,
Okay.
but I mean, do we think Little Nas? I don't know what Little Nas X is doing right now. I don't know if he's still in the game. I don't know if he's still relevant. But because this have been one of them
You
things where
know.
Little Nas X used this to be something to talk about again because he know Dave Chappelle had the whole problem with the whole transgender situation and everybody that came at him. Was this an angle for Little Nas X? Because it really did. Oh, that picture's crazy.
That's crazy.
It's just crazy.
How you not
Yeah,
gonna
that's
want to
a
get
wrap.
talked about looking like that, bro? I mean, let's keep it a buck. Any comedian go roast this. It is what it is. Like, bro, you can't be sensitive, bro.
And I mean, and I'm glad you said that because the roasting that he did, I don't think Dave Chappelle went crazy on Little Nas X for what he said. Um, no, actually, I take that back. He actually did. He
He
actually did.
wrote what?
Yeah, he actually did. So
I
they like yeah.
I feel like that's an honor though. So I feel like some comedians. This is why I don't know what Lil Nas on. He definitely might be a little emotional. I don't know, but when certain, it's like yo, comedians make fun. That's what they do. But the good ones ain't gonna mention you. It's an honor when they mention you. You know what I'm saying? In a
Yeah,
certain
you got to
light,
be
as long as it,
somewhat relevant.
right, right. As long as nobody disrespecting you, like just totally, like you know what I mean. But come on, Dave Chappelle mentioning you, bro. That's like yo, yeah, Dave funny man. You could have just been like yo, Dave a funny guy, man. You know what I
So
mean?
and that's so it's like okay, everybody understands. Like for everybody that's like celebrities, whatever, you have your career, you have your lane. This is what you do. You know what I'm saying? And you want everybody to respect what you do and understand what you do. But I
Okay.
feel like when it come to comedians, it don't be the same thing. Like yo, he's a comedian. You know this is his job. You know this is what he does.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know if y'all want me like snippet of what he said to try to make it make sense of why Lil Nas X might feel that way. But then it's like out of all the things he said, yo, it was other people like I felt like Chris Rock should have said something if it was like that.
Hey, he did it, bro. He was definitely dressing demonic, bro. I watched a video where he was like sliding down a pole to the devil and all this crazy stuff, bro. You actually did do that, bro. So like, bro.
And it's true. So David Chappelle, he used the angle, which this whole show was I think was dope. Like Five, you said it reminded you of his last comedy or something like that.
Nah, this is wild.
This is crazy.
Wow.
Yo, this is crazy.
Holy shit.
Oh,
And you know what's so crazy? I'm not even mad at that, but the devil stuff was crazy, bro. I went with that, bro. Like he did a
The,
the
the
video.
crazy part is the song was I'm not gonna be sitting here and just the song was fire.
Yeah, he
The
makes some good
content of
music.
it.
Yeah,
The
Lil Nas X
Montero
make
fight
good
was
music.
catchy. It had a good cadence, whatever the case may be. Granted, whatever he was talking about is whatever he was talking about. So he can make music. It's just his topics that he want to get into. Like I can't get with that.
The visual, he'll throw you off. Like it could be a good song, and then the visual just be over the top. Like why are guys butt naked dancing in the prison, bro? Like, bro,
I, that's what
yeah,
happened.
yeah. But then he mad. Like then you'll get mad if somebody
Never
make fun of
seen it.
you. That's how I feel. Like, bro, ain't no way you ain't seen.
Yeah,
Bro,
I never seen it, bro.
I heard you
I
singing
never seen
Old
this.
Town Road, bro. Yeah, you
Never
know you
seen
like
this.
Old Town Road too. Yeah,
This is
man.
crazy.
I
So
had to react to it.
Yeah, I had to react to it.
No, I
Yeah,
had
because
to. You know,
because it's your job, and we supposed to understand your job that you do. Okay, I get it.
if a viewer sends me something to react to, you know,
Got you, heard you.
yo, it's
So
crazy. Yeah.
no, so I was gonna say so. Yeah, this is crazy. So as you watch the show for the people that did watch it, he wasn't coming at the whole like David Chappelle angle wasn't the demonic angle. His angle was actually said totally different. David Chappelle was talking about being a dreamer and living in your dream. And
Okay.
basically he was telling a story about when he first started doing comedy and shit went left, but he was so passionate about what he was trying to do
Okay.
that he went to a certain extent. He was living in his dream to the point where it almost got him killed.
Oh,
And
Dave Chappelle.
yeah, because somebody was playing some music outside the club, whatever the case may be. So he went out there, spoke to the guy like, "Yo, who's this guy playing the music?" Blah blah. It's a white guy in the car. The white guy sped off. He was in an alley. Dude opened the door. It was the same white guy. Come to find out he was part of the Russian mob. So he took him in the kitchen. They was like, "Yeah, don't go up in there. You ain't coming back out." But he was very anal about like, "Yo, this was my chance. This was my shot. I don't care about none of this." And then he was like, "Yo, when I realized where the hell I was at," but he was like the Russian dude, like grabbed him by the face. He was very masculine, and basically he let
Oh,
him walk out.
you talk about when he first started.
Yeah,
When he's
yeah. So
explaining
he
it.
let him
Yeah.
walk. He let him walk out. Blah blah. But he was like, "Yo," but I was living in my dream, and from that day, basically 24 years later, look where he's at right now, doing this show in front of these same people in the same city.
Because he
So
was
he's basically
living in
like
his
talking about
dream.
living in his dream.
That's
So
fire.
what he did was he made a scheme of when you go to school when you're a kid. And the first thing the teachers asked, like, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? So he was like, yeah, somebody said he want to be a cop, boom, boom. I mean, a firefighter, and you be this firefighter, and then you end up playing with matches. Then the same person ends up being an arsonist, and he
Okay.
kills himself. Then he used another kid, and basically same thing. He wanted to be something, and he growed up. He commits suicide,
Okay.
and everybody did something. And then he made the joke about Lil Nas X. Like, who would ever thought you would have wanted to grow up to be a transgender sliding down
So
a pole
yeah, so
to
I
land on a
just
demon's
rewatched
dick?
the clip. I rewatched the yeah, I rewatched the clip, and I'm with Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle didn't say anything derogatory about him. He literally explained Little Nas X in that era. And what I think happened is because Little Nas X is in a I guess he's trying to transition into
Mm-hmm.
more like this is his new the album art. That's his new song. Like he's trying to get away
Hold on,
from
that's
that
his album
persona.
art right there.
Yeah, it's a new song and visual that's supposed to be dropping next week. Um, and he's trying to get away from it. So when Dave Chappelle literally explained the Montero video, that's
It
all
was
he
the
did.
wrong time.
Yeah, it was just like he's trying to get away from
Damn.
it because
Damn,
one of the biggest
Chappelle.
comedians it just brought you right on back.
Nigga, how I'm supposed to sell my shit if you just put this shit out and everybody gonna
Word,
see it?
That's
because he
okay.
was
That makes sense.
yeah,
This
because
is
in the clip I just watched, he was like, "What do you want to be? What do you want to be when you grow up?" And then he said, "I want to be GAY," and he's like he was saying it like proud, right? And it's like there's nothing wrong with that. And then he started explaining like, "Oh, this is when your dream live up, where you can do this. You can slide down a pole down to the basement and suck the devil's such and such
suck the
on
devil's dick.
beating at 10 o'clock on BT, and everybody will watch it, all the little kids, and you get away with that."
So
So no,
basically,
I'm
you
not letting you
saying,
get away with it.
yeah. So basically, you saying the other kids that had regular dreams, like being a cop, being a firefighter,
Yeah,
them niggas ended up dying. But the kid that had the dream of being gay,
Yeah, that's
he
crazy.
actually lives, and he able
yeah,
to do this. So that's what the whole thing was about. But once again, yo, he's a comedian, bro. Like,
yeah.
when are we gonna stop acting like this is not what these comedians do?
But
Why
he's
take it
Yeah.
so
and
personal?
this is what I hate this this generation of where they don't like comics to be comics. Like we so sensitive. Like everything is, oh, you did this in 1985 or you did this. Like they can't say anything. Like comics is extremely hard right now because they tread in a thin line. They
Hmm.
can't say much without getting backlash because everybody got an opinion now and they can voice it to the world, right? So he really didn't say nothing. Like you mad that he explained your video.
Exactly.
Like, that's all he did, and then just kind of was like, "Oh shit! All right, well that's what it is. That's what you want to be." Well, his dream made it, and that was it. And you're mad. Like I can't get that concept. Like, how are you mad at something that you were successful at that you did, and now you're mad that somebody's bringing it back up just because you don't want nobody to talk about it because you decided that that's like a chick that had a pass on the block and slept with 20 dudes, and then you got a new dude, and you over here acting all brand new like you a virgin, and then one of your friends like, "Chick, you a hoe."
Yeah, you a
It's,
fucking hoe. Yeah, that's right.
look at your Instagram. Like,
See,
look at your Instagram. Like, what are you doing?
this is what I see. This is what I like about Cut the Cap. Because we could bring up topics and then we find out new things. So I never even knew about this whole album. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people didn't know about this album,
Yeah, I
but
ain't know about this album.
it gives a different
It's a new
angle
song, new
on
song, new
new
song.
Oh,
song.
okay.
But it gives a different angle on why Lil Nas X might be mad. On the business side, like you
Hmm.
said, this is a big comedian. So
Hmm.
everybody's gonna see this. And if his business move was to try to make this change and make some funds off of this new look, now David Chappelle the week before or 2 weeks, whatever, before you put this new look out, he brings this up and everybody's gonna talk about it. That
Hmm.
that's an angle. But I would
Yeah.
have not known that if you didn't bring it up, Five. So this is why we do this, people. You know what I'm saying? To give y'all some information that y'all might not know about. So these
Right.
topics are very helpful. Um, at the end of the day, this
Yo,
is great.
Yan, ain't nobody asked you that, man. You need to
Dave
relax.
Chappelle from the DMV just won.
Yeah,
Right, bro.
he
Ain't
was
no way,
actually
bro.
yeah he was actually holding it down too. Yeah, he was giving y'all mad shout outs. He was talking about how bad Baltimore was. Yo, it was
Yeah, he
bad.
definitely. He
Yeah,
said
boy, oh boy.
he said D, he said the he said
Yo.
DC getting bad, but it ain't as bad as Baltimore.
Yo, he
Oh
came at
man,
Baltimore.
that's tough.
But to get off this, please watch that David Chappelle stand-up comedy. That new show is fire. It's funny. I think I like the approach that he went with this one because it was so many times where he was so serious and he had you really wrapped in on, oh shit, damn, Chappelle being serious. Like we're not even about to laugh. And then it'd be like that very next second, he just switched it. It was like, yo, this nigga was being fucking funny the whole time, bro. Like, yo, come on, are you serious? I was trying to be serious. So the shit was fire. Check it out.
Dave Chappelle is so awesome, yo.
Yeah, he's awesome, man. He's awesome. He's awesome. He's fire. Shout out to him. 24 years with his wife. She's still by his side.
He joked on her too.
He joked on her.
Yo, that's wild. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, Sam said Lil Nas look like Ja right there. I ain't gonna lie. That dude look like Ja.
Yo, he definitely looks like Ja Morant, bro. Ain't no way.
I ain't gonna lie. You take the hair off, he look like homie from Snowfall.
Saint.
He look like Saint.
Oh man, not my nigga.
Oh nah, that's Ja Morant, bro.
Oh, Lil Nas X do look like Ja Morant, bro. Oh my god. Wow.
Y'all about to get the hammer.
Hey, no way,
That's his name, bro.
That's wild.
Wow.
That's tough.